Think Cane Corsos are just another guard dog? What I'm about to reveal will completely change how you see this ancient breed. We're talking about a dog that can read a room better than most humans, has the bite force to crush bones but chooses not to, and comes with a legacy that dates back to actual Roman warfare. Stick around, because the truth might shock you. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button because today we're diving deep into the real truth about Cane Corsos. And I'm not talking about the surface-level stuff you find on every other dog channel. Forget everything you've heard about them being just aggressive protectors or intimidating guard dogs. These dogs are playing chess while other breeds are playing checkers. I'm breaking down the 7 things that make them not your average guard dog, and why that matters if you're thinking about getting one. We're going to cover their ancient history, their incredible intelligence, the family dynamic, training challenges, health considerations, and the real cost of ownership. This is going to be comprehensive, so grab a coffee, settle in, and let's get into it. Let's start with where they came from. And no, it's not what you think. Cane Corsos aren't just some modern designer guard dog that became popular on Instagram. These beasts walked alongside Roman legions over 2,000 years ago. The name itself tells the story. Cane means dog in Italian, and Corso likely comes from the Latin coerce, meaning guardian or protector. But here's the kicker. They weren't just attack dogs. They were tactical assets on the battlefield. While other dogs were trained to simply attack on command, Corsos were bred to think, assess threats, and make split-second decisions in the chaos of war. They had to know when to engage, when to hold back, and how to protect their handler without becoming a liability. That's a level of intelligence and judgment that most breeds simply don't possess. After the fall of Rome, these dogs didn't disappear. Italian farmers and landowners kept the breed alive, using them to guard property, hunt wild boar, and drive cattle. They became known as catch dogs. Dogs that could hold large, dangerous animals without killing them. That requires incredible bite control and decision-making. That intelligence, it's still hardwired into every Corso alive today. And that's exactly why they're different from your typical guard dog breeds. They're not reactive, they're responsive. There's a huge difference. Now let's talk about something everyone obsesses over. Bite force. Yes, Cane Corsos have around 700 psi of bite force. To put that in perspective, that's stronger than a German Shepherd at 238 psi, stronger than a Rottweiler at 328 psi, and even stronger than a Pit Bull at around 235 psi. We're talking about a bite that could literally crack bones. But here's what nobody tells you, and this is crucial. A Corso's real power isn't in their bite. It's in their restraint. I've seen Corsos in situations where other guard dogs would have already attacked. Someone approaches the fence aggressively. Another dog would be lunging and snapping. But the Corso, they wait. They watch. They position themselves between their family and the threat. They give warnings, a deep bark, a forward stance, intense eye contact. It's like having a bodyguard who's trained in de-escalation, not just combat. They're giving the threat multiple opportunities to back down before things escalate. That's 700 psi? It's their last resort, not their first move. And that's what makes them exceptional. It's not about having the strongest bite. It's about having the judgment to know when to use it. I've talked to Corso owners who've had their dogs for 10+ years and never seen them bite anyone. Not because they couldn't, but because they didn't need to. Their presence and confidence alone were enough. That's the mark of a true guardian breed. Here's where it gets really interesting. Cane Corsos are problem solvers. We're not talking about a dog that just follows commands robotically. We're talking about a dog that evaluates situations and makes independent decisions. I'll give you a real example. A typical guard dog hears a noise at night. They bark, they alert, maybe they charge toward the sound. A Cane Corso. They hear the noise, they assess whether it's actually a threat. Is it coming from inside or outside? Is it a familiar sound or something new? They position themselves strategically between the noise and their family, and they make a calculated decision about how to respond. Some owners actually find this frustrating because Corsos won't just blindly obey if they think there's a better way to handle something. You tell them to come, but they're focused on something they perceive as a potential threat. They might not come immediately because in their mind, protecting you takes priority over obedience. They're not stubborn, they're thinking. They're weighing priorities. And if you can't handle a dog that uses its brain and sometimes questions your judgment, a Corso isn't for you. This intelligence also means they get bored easily. A bored Corso is a destructive Corso. They need mental stimulation, puzzle toys, training sessions, new environments, problem-solving activities. Without that, they'll create their own entertainment, and trust me, you won't like what they come up with. Let's talk about where Corsos thrive and where they struggle. First, apartment living. It's possible, but challenging. Corsos are large dogs that need space, not just for physical exercise, but for mental comfort. A cramped apartment can make them feel confined and stressed. If you're in an apartment, you need to be committed to multiple daily walks, trips to dog parks, and finding ways to burn energy. Also, consider your neighbors. Corsos have a deep, intimidating bark. Noise complaints are real. Ideally, Corsos do best in homes with yards. Not because they need to run constantly, they're actually pretty chill indoors, but because they like to patrol. They like to survey their territory, check the perimeter, and keep watch. It's in their DNA. A securely fenced yard is non-negotiable. And I mean secure, at least 6 feet tall, no gaps, reinforced at the bottom. Corsos are powerful and determined. If they want to get through a fence, they'll find a way. Climate is another consideration. Corsos have short coats and don't do well in extreme cold. They're not outdoor dogs. In winter, they need coats for extended outdoor time, and they should live indoors. Extreme heat can also be challenging because of their size and dark coloring. Make sure they have shade, water, and air conditioning. And finally, other pets. Corsos can live with other dogs, but it requires careful introduction and management. They have a high prey drive, so small animals like cats, rabbits, or chickens can trigger their hunting instincts. Early socialization helps, but it's not guaranteed. Many Corso owners find their dogs do best as only pets or with one other calm, submissive dog. So you've decided a Cane Corso is right for you. Now what? You've got two main options: breeder or rescue. Let's break down both. Going through a reputable breeder means you're getting a puppy with known genetics, health testing, and early socialization. A good breeder will health test both parents for hip dysplasia, elbow dysplasia, cardiac issues, and eye problems. They'll provide documentation. They'll also start socialization early, exposing puppies to different sounds, surfaces, people, and experiences. You'll get to meet at least the mother, see the living conditions, and ask questions. A reputable breeder will also interview you. They'll want to know about your experience, living situation, and plans for the dog. If a breeder is willing to sell you a puppy with no questions asked, that's a red flag. The downside? Cost and wait time. Good breeders often have waiting lists. Now, rescue. There are Cane Corso specific rescues across the country, and they're full of dogs that need homes. Many are there through no fault of their own. Owner couldn't handle the size, didn't have time, had to move, financial issues. Adopting a rescue Corso can be incredibly rewarding. You're giving a second chance to a dog that deserves one. The challenges: unknown history, possible behavioral issues, and the fact that many rescue Corsos are adolescents or young adults, the most challenging age. If you go the rescue route, be honest about your experience level. Work with the rescue to find a dog that matches your lifestyle. And be prepared to invest in training and possibly behavioral modification. Whether you choose breeder or rescue, do your homework. This is a 10-year commitment. Don't rush it. So, what's the truth about Cane Corsos? They're not your average guard dog because they're not really guard dogs at all. They're intelligent protectors with ancient warrior DNA, modern family values, and the ability to think critically in high-pressure situations. They're the difference between having a security alarm and having a Navy SEAL living in your house. They're loyal to a fault, gentle with their families, and intimidating to threats. They're beautiful, powerful, and incredibly capable. But, and this is a big but, they're only that amazing in the right hands. In the wrong hands, they're a disaster. An untrained, under-socialized, or poorly bred Corso can be dangerous, destructive, and unmanageable. So before you run out and get a Corso puppy because they look cool on Instagram or because you want protection, ask yourself these questions. Am I ready to commit 10 to 15 years to training, socializing, and mentally stimulating one of the most intelligent and powerful breeds on the planet? Do I have the time, resources, and temperament to be a strong, consistent leader? Can I afford the financial commitment? Do I have an appropriate living situation? Am I prepared for the responsibility of owning a dog that people will fear and judge? If you answered yes to all of those, then a Cane Corso might be the perfect fit. If you hesitated on any of them, keep researching or consider a different breed. There's no shame in recognizing that a breed isn't right for you. That's actually the most responsible thing you can do. If you made it this far, you're serious about learning, and I respect that. Drop a comment below. Are you Team Cane Corso, or do you think another breed is the ultimate guardian? And if you're a Corso owner, tell me, what's the most impressive thing your dog has done? What do you wish you'd known before getting one? I read every comment and I love hearing your stories. Don't forget to smash that like button. It really helps the algorithm push this video to people who need to see it. And subscribe for more deep dives into dog breeds. Trust me, the next one is going to blow your mind. Until next time, choose wisely, train consistently, and give your dogs the life they deserve. See you in the next video.